Quick. Quick. Paul.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, man. Nice to see you.
You too.
Thanks for accepting.
Yeah, no problem.
Vida Combate, man.
It's gonna be fun.
Big fight coming up. Combate Americas. What's up? Where are we? Halo Jiu-Jitsu.
My stomping grounds, Halo Jiu-Jitsu. This is the last 3 years of where I've been putting in all my work. This is where all my hard work as a childhood, and I put in all the puzzle pieces together at this spot. My head coach Angel brought this place up before I even started in MMA. I'd never knew him before then. I walked in one day and treated me like family ever since. So that's definitely why we're here today. It's doing this type of sport has a lot to do with energy, and coming in here, man. I mean, just the colors, and most importantly, my head coach's energy to this place is awesome, and he's the reason why I keep coming back here.
Yeah, this is a very nice place.
It is.
Quite big, too.
I get everything. I get all the space I need. One thing that a lot of Fresno places don't have is a cage, and it's an exact replica of what I fight in. So I have the heavy bags when I need it, and I have nothing but the best top ground game guys here whenever I need to get choked out. Whenever I feel I need to die a couple times in a day without getting without being able to, with coming back.
I mean, you're quite a fit guy. Those stretches get quite nice. How does one get like that? I mean, I couldn't look like that, but then again.
It's if I don't get a workout in within a week, it feels wrong. Just my body telling me I need to do something. I have too much energy. I wasn't so hyper, I wouldn't say, as a kid, but maybe some others will differ.
Tell me about that. What was your life as a kid? Tell me about those origins.
The more and more I hear people's stories, the more blessed I am. That's has to be 100% true. But I had a good childhood, man. My parents were there for me every step of the way. I wouldn't say I grew up in a rough neighborhood. The environment was there, but my parents always kept me on a straight path. My father was strict, and till this day, I always would hear him and my uncles tell me, like, you don't understand right now, but later on you'll know why he didn't let you go out or hang out with those type of friends or something like that. And at first I'd just be really confused, but I mean, maybe I still have my couple doubts in the past, like, you know, he was just being mean, but it's I'm definitely a craft of my family. They definitely brought me up good. They kept me in the right place, put me in the right sports, kept me in the right sports. I shouldn't say right sports, kept me in sports. Eat whatever they wanted, whatever I wanted to do, they made sure they were going to get me there.
Where are your parents from?
Fresno. They're here from born and raised Fresno, California. They met as teenagers and had me and been together ever since. So we actually just got blessed. I got blessed with a baby brother last year. After like 20 years, 17 years or something, I got a little baby brother.
You have parents. How old are your parents?
My parents, my father, I believe, just turned 49 or 50 December 1st. So last week, which this I'm dedicating this fight for him. So it'll be a good little birthday present, yeah. Yeah, so it's fun. And, you know, they had me kind of young, so I sit back and I look at them right now, and it's like, wow, you guys get another chance with me, basically, because that kid, he's basically me again. I mean, if I had a son, it wouldn't be as close as that guy is to me. He looks like my twin because he's made up of, you know, my parents' genes, just like me, so.
Interesting. Speaking about genes, how far do your roots go? I mean, you said your parents are from Fresno.
Yes.
And beyond that, the grandparents and stuff?
We came, I want to say my great-grandfather came from Spain. But I want to say like 3 generations of both of my parents' sides have been here. I've never asked or dug like Ancestry.com or anything, but yeah,
it's getting popular now.
I guess so. Yeah. I know my great-grandfather served in World War II, so I mean, I'm pretty American as can be. My parents never taught me Spanish. My father doesn't know it. My mother, I was told understands it, but I never got to test it out because I never knew it. So my grandparents are fluent, both sides. But yeah, no, the culture, Hispanic culture kind of went away, and the American culture took over me at some point. But yeah, I remember I was the guy on the soccer team who didn't speak Spanish. But the words I was
Were you
catching,
good at it?
when I got into the mood, yeah, it was fun, especially the terms in soccer. They were pretty fun.
They're quite universal.
Yeah,
But besides, I mean, if you don't speak the language, at least you got to be good to actually stick to it.
Yeah, because if not, they'll stick it to you in Spanish. You don't know anything they're saying. It's like, man, I don't know what you're saying right now, but...
What are some of the words you might have heard?
Pásala. Pásala was a good one. Actually, something came after that, but I won't say it right now. What is it? Pásala way? But yeah, you know what? I really couldn't tell you other ones. I was young, and that was actually after doing a couple years in wrestling. I got kind of tired of wrestling and went to soccer. But I could only take so many years of soccer. I went right back into wrestling. I like that real raw one-on-one sport. But,
How did wrestling come about, and where did you actually get motivated to?
Yeah, I started wrestling. That was my first sport, and I was 6 years old. I wrestled for...
6 years old.
Yeah, I wrestled for my uncles in Central High School in Fresno, California. They were on the high school team, and they had a freestyle thing after practice where all the little guys came after, and I was one of them. So, yeah, it's funny. A lot of people think my father is my uncle's brother, but it's really my mother who's related to my uncle. They're my mother's younger brothers, but they're both my uncles and my father are all three bald, so they all think that they're related to each other, but they're not. And those are the guys who got me into it, and I want to say those are the guys who still keep me inspired to do it, because I feel like I was trying to beat both of my uncles when it came to wrestling as stats in high school, and I never got to do that. They still hold the record for me, so I'm able to say I did one thing not better, but I did one thing that they didn't do, that I'm pretty sure they probably would have been good at. So if I'm not reaching the goals that I put on myself with them, at least I'm passing them in other things, which hopefully they're proud of me doing, because I mean their sons are growing up too. Their sons are wrestling right now, so, and they're all pretty good, so who knows what they might want to beat me at one thing. So that's one thing I hope I give, is at least I could get a set a goal for these guys. Like, oh well, cousin Paul did it, so or maybe if it's not even in fighting, like cousin Paul, went pro in fighting,
right.
I'm gonna be a pro golfer or something, and it could even be in business marketing, being a lawyer,
be it whatever,
anything.
Just getting that spirit.
Exactly.
So were your uncles also in Bullard High School, or?
No, they went to Central. And I believe the last year of my Uncle Robert went to Buchanan. They have a pretty good program in